What's up, what's up? So we're at another photo shoot. This will be a pretty quick one, I think. It's a smaller home. You can see I'm getting my stuff ready to go get it knocked out. I've already done the aerial stuff for this home. It's pretty quick. It's really close to the airport, so I can't fly very high. Um, so that that limits what all I can do. So at this, where this house sits, I'm regulated or allowed to fly up to 100 feet. And then I've got some tree cover as well. So I've got some tree cover, which kind of blocked me from getting this angle at a distance or at 100 feet. So really limited on what I could do with the drone for this house. So, and then also there's this behind me too. So let me see if we can, yeah, a telephone pole, whatever it's called. And then there's another one like right behind it too, like a cell tower. That's what it's called. Yeah. So we got two cell towers right in front of the house, some power lines or telephone lines, and also being really, really close to the airport. So not a lot that I could do with the drone for this one. I mean, it sucks, but that happens every now and then. But aside from that, this one, like I said, it's a small property. We're gonna do what I call my showcase package. That gives the realtor interior, exterior photos, aerial photos, and then also like a quick 30 to 45 second highlight reel. So I've already recorded a little bit of footage from the drone, taking the photos of what I could get, and then now we're just gonna knock out the exterior and the interior photos. So it should be out of here in no time. All right, peace. All right. So I'm just gonna talk through this one, and I'll probably put a voiceover on it anyways. But it's pretty cool to get all the little gadgets out and let it work. But yeah, so doing the exterior photo. So we're gonna do 3 brackets on this. So you get everything lined up, leveled off, everything like that. You just let it rip. And also let me change this setting too. So one of my settings is off. It's my ISO. I'm gonna put that to 100. Have your camera in aperture priority and snap it. Like I said, this won't take me long at all. Especially like this is a really, really small home and it's a new build, so there's not gonna be any furniture in it. I'm not having to really work with a lot of different angles. This will be like a routine one. We just wanna make sure all the lines are clean. And then we just wanna make sure that our realtor is happy. As I mentioned, there will be video footage of this one as well. So as of right now, we do the photos first and then we go inside for the videos. So videos will come here in a second, but let me go ahead and cut this off while we knock out the rest of the photos of this one. Again, this is the home, you know what I'm saying? We got the Nikon right there. And yeah, we working. All right, so I may have misspoken. Well, actually, I did misspeak. This home, it actually is staged. So it's got some furniture. It looks like some pretty nice furniture too. Let me watch out. So, you can see it's living room furniture, dining room furniture. This camera is sitting on a little table stand at the moment. So yeah, it makes my job a lot more interesting for this one at least. So we're gonna get going here in a second, but I'm gonna see what we're looking like, get the lights turned on. That's important. And there's no blinds on the windows, so don't have to worry about that. But yeah, we're gonna get the lights turned on. If there are any fans on, we want to turn those off, but I don't imagine that there will be. other than that, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty nice. They did a good job with the staging. This is actually like one of the first homes that I've done that's been like professionally staged, at least from what I can tell. So yeah, a lot of times, I have to add virtual staging into some of the projects that I do. But yeah, this is gonna be nice. It's a nice little switch up. So, okay, yeah, so the master here, let me flip it. You can see the master is staged as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, man. So, yeah. So like I said, that makes my job more enjoyable. When I do the video of the property, that'll make it that much more enjoyable for like the viewer, because most times, like I said, if I'm doing a video and it hasn't been staged, it's just literally it's just literally like a blank home, or it may be like some furniture that's already in the house. So this will be nice. All right, but yeah, let me get back to work and check back in here in a second. All right, so I am done with everything I want to say. Well, no, I'll take that back. I'm gonna do a couple of like little accent shots. Just a couple quick ones in the kitchen, like the faucet, a couple of the other, maybe like backsplashes or something like that. Just want to make sure that especially on the smaller ones, it's nice to over deliver sometimes. Because there's only so much you can shoot anyways when it comes to like rooms and like stuff like that anyway. So sometimes it's cool just to over deliver, especially if it's staged or they have furniture. It's cool just to get you some little accent shots. They help, especially when your realtor is active on social media and they're really trying to push the house, So that's what I'll do real quick, is just take a couple of accent shots, and then you also really get to practice your photography as well when you're doing that too. So let me prop this up somewhere and knock these out real quick. So like this shot right here, let me move a little closer. So I'm getting just this little bit of decorations and the faucet in the background. So, we'll add this to the video so you can check it out too. But yeah, that'll be a nice one. Won't really worry about this laundry room. There's nothing in there. And I already got some pretty good of the dining room area. Knocked out some for the living room as well. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all we got really. I've got another idea right here. So let me turn this around. So this is the angle I'm going for, kind of like just off towards the lamp there in the corner, but I want to pick up the sofa as well. Sofa, some of the pillows, and maybe that painting up on the wall too. So, like I said, doing some of these gets your creativity flowing, you know what I'm saying? Or at least it does for me. So I'm gonna drop this camera down. Okay. And I'm gonna put this on a timer because I don't want to be bumping the camera. So I'm gonna do a timer these on now. There we go. Cool. for the most part, that's all we had really. I'm gonna get these lights turned off, and there is one more video angle that I want to get, which is, and like I said, keep in mind I can't fly super high, so this is just gonna be taking my drone, flying straight up over the back of the house, like from the front, going over the back of the house. And since it's kind of sitting up on a hill or a mountain, so when I go up over, you'll see it kind of like drops off a little bit, or you'll be able to see that in the video, but it'll drop off a bit, and it'll make for a nice effect in the reel that I'm putting together for them. But yeah, other than that, photos are done. Video is pretty much wrapped. I just want to get that last clip with the drone, and then other than that, we good. And all in all, if I wasn't like recording and getting all creative and stuff like that, this thing would have probably took me maybe like right at an hour. I've gotten a lot better with my time as well on these. Let me get this code put in. Let me get this key, this thing locked up. But yeah, I've gotten a lot better on my time, just the amount of time that I spend at these houses. Like when I first started, I mean, I'd be there for like an hour, 2 hours, no, 2 hours, 3 hours. It should be a little excessive. So I'm glad that and that's with anything. I know, you get better with something, you can do it really quickly. You can do it, I won't say in your sleep, but you can knock it out pretty good. The good thing about this is though, each house has its own challenges and its own, intricacies that you want to make sure you capture. And so even when you feel like, you got it down pat, you might get into a house that it's got a layout that's really, really funky or really, really different from what you've seen before. And so that's where the challenge comes in. Is like, how can I make this house look, spectacular? How can I help my realtor get this house moved as quickly as they can, or to the right person, or reach the right person? So it's really cool. I really enjoy getting to pour my creativity into what I'm doing, stretch my mind a little bit, and yeah. All right, but yeah, we done here. We'll be out, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.